Hello, everyone. Back again for another comic book challenge put on by Alan from Comic Collector Geek. This week, we're showing modern books. The challenge was to show the top modern books in your collection, starting from 2000 to the present. So, like we did last week, I'm going to show my books, and these are going to be on my channel. And then to see David's books, you have to go over to Open by Chance, and you can see the books that he has. So I tried not to pick out so many Batman.
Because we don't have a whole crap ton of modern books.
No, actually we don't. But I do have some because there are a couple of modern books that I was interested in. And I actually went out looking for them and I bought them. And then some of them we bought out some lots. And as we were going through, I found some that the covers were interesting and it made me want to read it. So the first one is this is Batman One Bad Day, Mr. Freeze. And is many of you maybe know, but I'll say it anyway.
Yeah, that's a...
Batman One Bad Day is a 6-book one-shot, and you have the different villains. So I have them all, but I just picked out one.
This is a great, I was going to say, a reflection cover.
Yeah.
You know, it's that it's hard to get it just right. Just get in there so you can see. That's a fantastic reflection cover.
Yeah.
And obviously that is like, I think that's Freeze's snow globe.
Yeah. And you can kind of see his face in it.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on in this book. And then the one thing I do like about it, when you get all of them, somewhere in the background is Batman. He's not prominent, but if you look on the cover, some of the covers you have to kind of really look, is either Batman or the Batman symbol somewhere on the book. And I always think, that's cool. But they did like Two-Face, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Ra's al Ghul, Bane. They did Catwoman. That's the only one I didn't get, was the Catwoman. And of course, you had a million variants. Each book had like 6 cover variants. This one is Riddler. The guy that played the Riddler in the Joaquin Phoenix Joker wrote this book. And it's 6 issues. And it's telling the Riddler's story. Joaquin Phoenix played the Joker.
Okay, he wrote this?
No, the guy that played the Riddler. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you confused me.
Okay. The guy that played the Riddler in the Batman movie. I'm sorry. The guy that played the Riddler with Pattinson.
Yeah, Pattinson.
Wrote the book. He played Riddler and he wrote it, and it's a 6 issue series. And again, every book, somewhere in there, you see Batman. So, like, you see Batman head, and you see the Riddler down there, and you see the Riddler glasses. And, of course, they had a bunch of cover variants. But I got the whole run, and I got a couple of variants. Because I really did like
and it's like a
Batman.
full reflection of his face on there, and then him in the background. And then there's a lot going on there.
And I really enjoyed the Batman movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it. And I think the guy that portrayed the Riddler did a really good job. And he wrote the book. I haven't read it yet. But, I wanted to get it so I can have it so when I am ready to read it, I can start reading it. So, yeah. Then, Sergeant Rock. This is Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. So, this one, I want to say is, I think 6 or 8 issues. And they're fighting off like zombies and stuff like that. They brought back the Sergeant Rock character. Of course, again, like all modern books, it's a million variants. This is just one of the ones that I have. I picked out. I thought it was really cool. This variant right here. Okay. This one is from IDW. It's called 30 Days of Night. This is one that we got in a lot, and I saw the cover, and I thought it was an interesting cover. The title is telling me that it's a horror book. I'm sure it's going to be like a zombie, like all the other.
The film is based on that.
Yeah, and I saw 30 Days of Night.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we got this one. This is Lock and Key. And I don't know much about this book at all. Again, we got it in a lot. I saw it, and I thought the cover was interesting. And it was a couple in there, a couple of different issues. So since it was some various issues, I said I'll read it to see, what it's about. Mm-hmm. Now this one is pretty cool. This is the New Golden Age. And you see a lot of the Golden Age characters on there. And the thing I like about it is a lot of characters that you don't normally see. So you don't normally see these characters. You'll see the Spectre come up every so often. And they're talking about doing a book series with the Spectre and Green Lantern, the original Green Lantern, Alan Scott. And I was kind of happy about that until I read the synopsis. So I don't think I'll be reading that. But what can you do?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this one again because it's using a lot of the Golden Age characters that you don't normally see. This one is The Flash, a modern version of The Flash. And Outsiders from The Blackest Night. And they're talking about doing something with the Outsiders and Challengers of the Unknown. They're going to collaborate those two because it sounds like, from what I've been reading lately, DC is bringing back some characters that you don't usually hear about, and they're writing new books based on them. So one of the projects that I don't know if they're throwing it around or if it's already started, they're going to make a series with the Outsiders and Challengers of the Unknown, and they're going to team up and do some stuff. So we'll see how that goes. If it's anything like what they're going to do with the Spectre and the Green Lantern, the Alan Scott Green Lantern, I don't care for it. But because when I heard about that, I was actually kind of excited until I read about it.
Yeah.
I got excited again because I really like the Challengers of the Unknown. But when I read the synopsis, it didn't say that it was going to be weird. So I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you can't tell with DC anymore.
Yeah. Jonah Hex. I like Jonah Hex. And of course, I like this cover because it's a hanging cover.
Yeah.
So you see Jonah Hex hanging, and then the skeletons hanging.
Yeah, there's some good detail in that cover, too.
Yeah. And like I told you last week, Jonah Hex is one of those characters that DC just constantly rehashes because he's been around since, the Silver Age. And they keep reviving him. And this is the 2000 version of Jonah Hex. And the last book that I have, I bought this one actually recently at the last comic book convention, the Atlanta Comic Book Convention. This one is The Death Dealer by, the artwork is by Frank Frazetta.
Yes.
And I don't know who wrote Frazetta's work. I bought it. He does great. And painting, I like painted covers.
Yeah.
So I got it, and hopefully the story is pretty good. So those are my books. I don't know if it was 10 or not, but those are my modern books, and I hope you enjoyed them. And thank you, Alan, for tagging David.
Yeah. And if you wanted to also do the challenge, you need only copy the hashtags.
Yeah.
And the idea is to show roughly 10 modern books.
Yeah, if you don't have 10, you only got 2, then show the 2 you got. If you have 20 and you like, oh man, these are my top 20, show them.
Sure.
You know? use, like David said, use the hashtags and you post it up. Alan likes you to post it on his channel so that others can see it and click on the link and do all of this and that there. So, yeah, if you want to do it, then pull out your books, create a video, and send it to us so we can watch it and share it with others.
Okay.
Yeah, so again, thank you for taking out the time and watching the video. See you next time.